Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be checking out the brand new World Tournament EZA for the Teen Youth Gohan from the Android Cell Saga. So let's check out the new EZA details here. In-type leader for 3 key, 100% stat boost for the leader skill. We love that we are at 100% for monotypings for at least free-to-play units. It's going to help me out for the ultimate clash. Super attack is raise attack defense by 50% for 6 turns, supreme damage to the enemy. A huge, great super attack mechanic. And then for the passive skill, 3 key attack defense 100% at the start of the turn. An additional attack defense 100% when launching a super. An additional 100% attack defense for 3 turns after receiving an attack. 2 key attack defense 30% to all Android Cell Saga category allies. And an additional attack defense 3% per super class allies in the team, which is pretty nice. It's a nice little extra if you have a full superclass allies team. So 21, I believe it counts himself, 21% in an extra attack and defense, which is awesome. Crit chance plus 58% when there are 2 or less enemies, which is going to happen like 95% of the time when in Dokkan. Seals the enemy's super attack for 2 turns whether there are 3 or more enemies. I don't mind this. It is high focus on Super Battle Road, which is fine. Guards against all attacks when there is a Master and Student Bond category ally attacking the same turn. Huge that a free-to-play unit can get guard, and this restriction is so easy to obtain. I love it, and this guy looks to be really, really good. Of course, the stats here. The defense is on the lower side, 9,000, but the HP and attack is looking really good. And here are all the linking partners. I think that's the weakest part. It's not really strong linking partners. But let's get into some gameplay here and check out this Gohan and see if he is any good. So before we jump into the gameplay, here is the team that we will be running here. We have a Bond of Master Student category leader 200%. And we are going to be running the Super Battle Gohan for the 120% all types leader. A bunch of Bond of Master and Student characters. So let's jump into this run. We're going to go up against the legendary Frieza event, just a long enough event where we can showcase this Gohan to his potential, because remember, we need to last 6 turns to see how much he can fully build up. And check out the intro for the OG Carnival Gohan. Is he OG at this point? I guess so. We are running the Goku's family support member for the extra boost. So to start a turn without receiving an attack, he's at 136,000. He's got a lot of additionals right now. I want to put more onto him and a few crit. Definitely you don't need that critical. This was done before his EZA. So I would drop the amount of critical. But he's throwing out 4 million attacks, and this is before he even takes an attack, which is actually solid with the 58% critical chance. But then we'll check out in the next turn when he receives an attack after like how much he like builds up for that one turn. But yeah, that is actually not too bad of an attack set, and we're not even with the best linking partner. I don't have him max link leveled just yet. I need to work on it because these links can actually get pretty fire once you link level max him. So whatever you're seeing now, he can be like another 20% better just because of the links not being maxed out. So we're going to try and link him up with the Orange Jacket Goku. He's got the support built in with him. He's an Android Cell Saga unit. He has some of the best links for that Gohan specifically. And I can see it being a solid rotation that can be run properly, depending on how much the Gohan's defense can get. Maybe he's a first slot unit. It could be pretty cool. Although he's not a turn 1 first slot unit. Although he has the guard, 130,000. Is not that great. Like, when he does receive an attack, he gets 100% extra defense, which makes him to like 260, which is not bad. Here he has 240. So yeah, that's around 100%, right? And versing physical, of course, he's going to take normal damage just fine because he's got guard. 6.2 million attacks that with the inbuilt critical. I really love that. Really, really do. It's just such an easy requirement to get over 50% critical. And yeah, he is still not even with his best rotation just yet. He has a little bit of a support, but that is pretty much it. It's a bit interesting if you want to give him more dodge, because course, he needs to receive an attack to get the 100%. But honestly, because he's not like the perfect tanking unit of all time, I don't mind if I saw him and if I put him with extra bit of dodge. Because he just needs to take one here. Of course, there's going to be many scenarios where he might only need... There's only like one attack that he needs to tank and he dodges it. But then he dodges it, which is fine. Yeah, like he is bound to take a hit. And because that 100% does last for 3 turns, like I think giving him some solid dodge is just fine for sure. And then you can put him in like... more frequently in the last slot for sure, because remember, if you put him in the last slot, his defense bonus only lasts for the turn that he actually receives that attack before it disappears. Put in the main slot, then it lasts, you know, indefinitely, I guess, unless you put him into a spot where he doesn't receive an attack. But I think this guy might be pretty much like, he fits in the Beast Gohan team, which is really good. Of course, he's not supporting Beast Gohan, realistically, because of the Android Cell Saga, which is not the greatest thing, but like for a free-to-play unit, the fact that he can be a top contender, I think he's going to be a top 10 free-to-play unit for sure. Definitely have to try him out a little bit more, but from what I see right now, this is a double supporter rotation, by the way, 8.5 million. He didn't even do much. There's not like a huge setup with him as well. And then the critical, making this Goku hit like almost 8 million attack stat as well is kind of nutty. Crazy how much value we can get with that support. And of course the Z Fighter link, the All in the Family link activating is so good. So I think this Gohan is probably the best in the batch. I haven't tried them all out yet, but from what I am seeing right now, like the stats are just looking too good. 100% on Super as well. I wish he had a little bit more. Of course, attack and defense at the start of the turn, at least 150%. Sad that he only got the 3 key 100% attack and defense, but you know what? With the build up, like mid-game, late game, he's going to be pretty good. He is definitely going to be pretty good. And if you get those multiple super attacks, each and every turn, the double supers, then you're looking like a pretty good attack stat and a defense stat. So now we're at the point where the Gohan is now recycling the stacks here, where he can't build up any further unless he's getting multiple super attacks. And he still has the double support, which is good. Starting for double-digit damage and 8.3. So he's roughly around 8 million attack stat to 9 million on a free-to-play leader skill. With a double 200%, he's surely breaking the 10 million attack stat. The fact that he has 58% critical is just too good. It's just too good. So we're going to perform the Dokkan mode with the Gohan now. 300,000 defense. He's still raising defense on Super. I think this is with his attack received, but we can check it out right here. Alright, there you go. 100% the attack received right there. Interesting that it only shows the attack side and not the defense side. But whatever. 7 million attack stat. Dokkan mode here. Which we had the double support, but we have the Super Battle Gohan at the end. Let's see that damage here. Of course, critical does not matter in this situation. And we're going to do 11 million damage right there. Super insane. A unit with guard, build up defense mechanic. The only thing you're worrying about with this guy is obviously just taking the initial attack pre-stacks to build up that defense for the bit of turns. So let's check him out versus full power Frieza here. Let's see his tanking capability. 350,000 defense with the double support. How much will he take on the Super? Frieza is nerfed here, so it's not like the strongest thing ever, but double Super as well, just to make sure that he tanks. And it's a critical. Here comes the Super. And how much damage we're going to do or take? double digits, which is nutty. Insanely nutty. Yes, he has the guard, and he did post super, but the fact that it's double digits is, with no items, is incredible. And we're getting more and more stats, because last turn we did just get the double super. So this attack stat should still be equally as good or even more. 8.8 mil. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the additional super attack there. 318,000. Every time we see this guy, he's just getting more and more defense. Holy crap. Yeah, 8 million attacks. So the fact that this was on his lower end means that he could have had way more defense if we had a support at the end. He should have been hitting 400 plus thousand defense with a support. And the fact that he just got another double super is incredible. We'll do one more attack right here because I just need to see what that defense stat is looking like. The attack stat. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show it here, but we'll see what the attack stat is looking like. 9.1 on the first super. Oh. Unfortunately, didn't crit there and we didn't get the additional, but yeah, I wish I did check out that defense stat because that would have been our highest for sure. And I'm going to wrap up the showcase on this Gohan here. He's an incredible World Tournament unit. Is he better than Mr. Boo? Probably not, but you know what? He is a Gohan and he is coated. He's probably the closest we got to the Z Sword Dokkan Fest exclusive Gohan for free to play. So I'm really going to enjoy him when I can. If you guys did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay visiting. Peace.